What is up, dudes and grandpa? Welcome back. It's a long time since I made a video, but please understand, I have also some personal problems. But whenever I have time, I have to post. So let's give this to the side. Today's main topic, it is tanks I would like to see in the game near future, which is episode 8, KORKUT. KORKUT is an SPAAG, and in the last episode we had also an SPAAG, which was the Flak Panzer Gepard 1A2. Flak Panzer is one of my favorite tanks in real life, and hopefully we're gonna get it in the game because it's very similar to some other tanks, and this KORKUT is also similar to some other tanks. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. This helps a lot the channel, especially the liking, the comments, and let's get started. KORKUT is a Turkish all-weather capable 35mm self-propelled anti-aircraft gun, namely SPAAG, developed by Aselsan and FNSS. It was designed to replace the aging M42A1 Duster of the Turkish Armed Forces. Now, Duster, I mentioned him in one of my tech trees of AV, which was very interesting to put it out, and if you didn't look, to go ahead and look it out. I'm gonna put it here up on the right corner. The KORKUT has a crew of 3 to 4, which is interesting because it has an unmanned turret. The fun fact about this tank is that it has a twin 35mm Oerlikon KDC-02 cannon, manufactured under license by MKEK, and each weapon system can fire in total of 1,100 rounds. It has an ability, this tank, actually. It can shoot with different munition and with just one main gun. So it may have the same ability, let's say, as Kornet, the non-premium one, the tier 10, which with that one you can also shoot with just one ATGM launcher or with both ATGM launchers. And also this main gun can fire different types of 35 by 228mm ammunitions, and because it uses a linkless ammunition, as I said, the feed mechanism, it allows to load 2 different types of ammunition at the same time. But basically this tank has 2 cannons. With one cannon can shoot with AP, and let's say with the second cannon can shoot with pellet rounds, but it can shoot with both AP rounds or both, let's say, pellet rounds, which can be interesting. KORKUT project is based on the FNSS ACV-30 and is fully amphibious by having the capability of propelling themselves into water, rivers. So this means this tank can also have a higher rate of not getting drowned. So you will be able to go through certain maps, certain rivers, section of the maps in PvE or PvP with the tank. Mostly of the tanks in the game, they have 10 seconds before you're gonna get drowned in the match. But if you have, let's say, a commander skill up, it can go to 20 seconds. And imagine to have just one tank that can go, let's say, 30 seconds to not get drowned. Will be interesting to see that coming, or not getting drowned. And also the vehicle is armored with the space laminated armor made of steel and aluminium. It offers a level 4 protection against small arms and level 2 blast protection, so it can sustain a tremendous amount, let's say, of beating. Hopefully those plates do not go away like it happens to Object 490, some Terminator tanks, T-15 Armata, some MBT tanks, because the moment they fall end up getting more and more damage. But probably it's gonna be the same problem with this tank also. This vehicle can survive an explosion of 6 kilograms of TNT on the tracks. The platform has also small grenade launchers. I'm really looking forward to see this tank having, let's say, a 360 degree or at least 120 degree smoke grenades like going in the game, not just frontally or in the sides. Interesting facts about the tank: the Turkish Land Forces placed a contract for the serial production of 40 KORKUT systems and 13 command post vehicles in May 2016. In 2020, only 13 of these systems were delivered to the Turkish Armed Forces. This Turkish artillery system saw action in Libya, so this tank is for real. It's no any let's say a mock-up or something invented and never saw action. and obviously the rest of are scheduled to be completed in 2022. But how it looks, it's really interesting to see this tank in the game. Kinda a high profile. It has the same, let's say, radar as some other tanks in the game. I like the way it looks, the design. However, it's quite tall, but I think it's on the same height, if I put it out, as S21 probably, or even at the same height as the GAU probably. But the design itself of the tank and so on, it looks futuristic, and it's nice to see that it has the grenade launchers on the turret and not on the chassis. By the protection itself, yeah, obviously it may have a lot of problems. Keeping in mind this tank is an SPAAG, is not an IAV or AAV. It can take a lot of beating, and even though the turret, if it's unmanned, it can still take damage. The chassis itself, it can take a lot of damage also. So this tank can be used, let's say, from far away, something playing like playing with an AFV. Like with S21, you can sit behind. This tank can do also, and I think it may have also good camo rating. There aren't so many flashy things on the tank, just the recoil that it makes the tank to, let's say, be in the spot. The radar is on top, so this tank, this means it has a wide view range, a good view range, a very good view range, and it makes him very useful in the fight. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Tell me in the comment section what do you think about this tank, and I'll see you in the next episode. We're gonna talk about a similar tank but with much more armor, and it's gonna be interesting to see this tank in the game. Peace out and thank you.